Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. One super watch or several lower priced ones? That's a good question with many angles to try and answer it. It's easy for me after having reached an intermediate plateau in my collection, let's say, to tell you go and buy that 10 grand Rolex diver and forget the rest. The fun of the hobby is mainly in discovering various types of watches at all price points and end up with probably too many of them and a wish to pare down to, yes, maybe, that one super watch or a short list of the very best. The thing is, not everyone is comfortable wearing an expensive item, especially if you live a regular life in a city where theft is rampant. Here in Hong Kong, you're safe all day long, but come nighttime, you are one spiked drink away from losing your Daytona. Rule of thumb, if you can't afford to lose it, don't buy it, or at least be very careful, but that ruins the fun and therefore the idea of owning just one super watch. So either pair it with something less valuable for those riskier occasions, or simply opt for a collection of less expensive pieces, which has the advantage of offering more choice in colors, shapes, or complications, but you run the risk of accumulating watches you don't really love that way. There's a certain beauty in owning a single watch and have it time all the important moments of your life. That's something you lose when you accumulate too much stuff and keep worrying about scratches and value retention. At some point, you need to forget about the watch and let it do its job. After all, Paul Newman's Daytona was a total dog of a watch in his time. He put it through its paces, and look what it's worth today.
It is history now!
Like many though, I like to tick all the boxes, then see what sticks. I definitely like a watch that's easy to travel with, which means ability to adjust the hour hand without stopping the watch, resistance to magnetic fields, robustness, sporty but not out of place with dressier attire, of good pedigree but not something I risk getting my arm chopped off for. At the office, I favor something of higher horological grade, a good conversation starter with upper management or visitors, and the final touch to my business attire. Downtimes are less tedious if you can look down at a Patek on the wrist, I can assure you of that. Out of the office, I like a watch with good lume at night, something comfortable to walk around town with, something that says, I know watches, but I'm not trying to impress you either. The final answer lies in between, and that's why we want to have a little collection so we can pick and choose. Reach higher, but always by value. It so happens that the more money you spend smartly, the more likely you are to see it back fully should you want to sell the timepiece. Treat your watches well and keep them safe. Insure them if it helps you sleep at night. Most importantly, don't waste wrist time on a watch you don't love. And if you really want me to tell you what's the one watch you should buy, well, that's easy.